Welcome back to another Film Geek movie review. In just a moment, I'm going to walk my happy butt over to the futon to check out the new VOD film, For Sale by Exorcist. For Sale by Exorcist is directed by Melissa LaMartina, and it's starring Emily Klassen, John Dimes, and Helen Mary Ball. This movie tells the story of a woman who is not just any old real estate agent. Oh no, she is an exorcist at the same time. Because in this world, there's a lot of haunted houses. So a real estate agent can't just be a real estate agent, they also have to be an exorcist too. Go in there, exorcise them demons, and then flip that house. Well, it turns out that our real estate exorcist has found the home of her dreams, and so she decides that she's going to finally make the plunge and buy her own home. But wouldn't you know it, there's some pesky ghosties in there. She tries to get rid of those ghosties, and those ghosties aren't going. So now she has to try to figure out how to get these ghosts exorcised out of her own house. Guys, this movie looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a horror comedy that comes to us from Dread. It's a studio that's a subsidiary of Epic Pictures. It's their horror division. And they're also the studio that sent me my previous film, Bystanders, which I really enjoyed. So I am really hoping that I'm going to get the same amount of enjoyment out of this film as I did with Bystanders. So you know what? It's enough of me sitting here jibber-jabbering on, because as always, my faithful movie partner Haku is patiently waiting for me over at the futon. So it's enough of this jibber-jabber. It's time that I went over there and checked out For Sale by Exorcist. Just getting done watching For Sale by Exorcist, and guys, I really enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with this film. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in my introduction is that this film is done in a mockumentary style. And also, too, I forgot to mention the executive producer of this film is Eduardo Sanchez, one of the directors of the Blair Witch Project, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, this film is done in a mockumentary style, and I absolutely love that format. It's one of my favorite things. I am a big Christopher Guest a fan of his films. Also, Parks and Rec is probably one of my all-time favorite TV shows. Yes, I know they didn't quite stick with the mockumentary fashion, but I digress. What I'm trying to say is I really enjoy mockumentary-style comedies, and this film delivers. Now, humor-wise, I completely understand that comedy is subjective. We're not all going to laugh at the same thing, much like fear. Fear is subjective too. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, okay, so not maybe every joke lands in this film. There are some moments of some silly humor, and I know some folks out there don't like the silliness. I particularly like the silliness, but I understand. Also, there's plenty of other jokes and plenty of other things to make you laugh in this film. You have situational comedy, there's some funny little sketches, there's a great bit with a bleeding wall, if you believe it or not. So there's lots of things in this film that are going to make you laugh, and I found myself laughing a lot in this film, surprisingly enough. And also, the production value of this film was really high. I was honestly surprised at how good this movie looked. Even the introduction of this, our opening credits, they do a fun little animation thing at the beginning of it, and it really adds to just the look of this film and the vibe of this movie, to really kind of give you an idea of the cartoon fun that you are about ready to have. The cast in this film is also outstanding. Emily Klassen, who plays our lead, the exorcist real estate agent, she is so much fun in this role. I did get a little tired of her southern little witch. She has a lot of little sayings that she likes to say, and I honestly got a little tired of those, but it was fun for the character. Her performance of her character is well done, well delivered. The character herself is very well balanced. Very good writing in this film, with a nice little journey for our lead. Also, too, John Dimes plays the priest that helps her out in the exorcism. I really liked this character. John does an outstanding job playing. I had so much fun with his role. He's got some really great one-liners in this film. He's a priest that's let go because, well, reasons. Watch the movie, find out yourself. There's other characters in this film that are a lot of fun, but to be perfectly honest, those are my two favorite. I had a lot of fun with this movie, guys. And this film is just a VOD movie. You can find this coming out on VOD March 11th for rental or purchase. And in all honesty, guys, I would have paid for a ticket to go see this movie in a theater. That's how well done this movie was. The cinematography was really well done. The mockumentary style was very convincing. Yeah, there's a few moments where you're just kind of like, okay, how did they pull off that camera angle? But all in all, they do a really good job of delivering the mockumentary style. The production value of this film is really good. It does not look cheap or like that DIY filmmaking look to it. The sound quality in this film is really good. It even has a really well put together soundtrack. This movie is very well put together, very well made, and as I said, yes, I would 100% have bought a ticket to go see this movie. March 11th, this film will be releasing on VOD services, so keep your eyes open. You'll probably be able to find it on Fandango, Prime, Vudu. Oh, Fandango is Vudu, that's right. Google, Apple, all the good services. Keep your eyes open for it. I'm not 100% sure if this movie is coming to any of the streaming services like Tubi or Pluto, but it's worth the watch, guys. It is definitely worth the rental price, $3.99, $4.99, whatever it is. And in all honesty, generally speaking, these movies for purchase are around $15, which is the price of a movie ticket. So, hey, just buy the movie because I think I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a copy of this too. Help support independent filmmakers. Well, okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. Another solid get out there and watch it VOD film from the people at Dread. Thanks again, guys, for letting me check out your movie. And thanks again for watching The Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.